Hi there, everyone. We'll be going live shortly with Elemis. So excited. Here we go. Hopefully everyone can see me. There we are. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hi. This is wonderful. Okay, so here we go, guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Look Good, Feel Better's Friday Feel Better session featuring our facial massage with Elemis. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Welcome, Emer. It's so nice to have you here.
It's so great to be here. Really excited for today's live.
Yes, me too. And let's see here. I'm having a little bit of a connection. Hopefully you guys can see me. I'm seeing half my head there. Okay. Well, Look Good, Feel Better. Everyone good? Hopefully you can see me. Look Good, Feel Better and Elemis are partnering together during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And as many of you know, Look Good, Feel Better has uplifted millions in the last 34 years and is the only global cancer support charity solely dedicated to the appearance-related side effects of cancer treatment. We install a sense of normalcy during a time when one's healing journey takes new and different turns. But Look Good, Feel Better boosts the physical and emotional well-being of cancer patients by offering free in-person and live online group workshops. And our workshops include lessons on skincare, makeup, nail care, wigs, head coverings, body image, and wardrobe. So I am Yota Batsaras, a Look Good, Feel Better national trainer, and we are so lucky, everyone who's joined, to be joined by our Elemis Pro and expert, Emer Gilen. Hello again.
Hello again. Oh, it's so nice. Do you know what? It's lovely. I've been reading and reading up on Look Good, Feel Better, and it's just amazing the work that you guys do. So we are beyond thrilled and honored at Elemis to partner up with you for this amazing event, you know, that we are doing through the month of October. And hopefully we can raise lots of funds and, you know, get product into lots of people's hands as well to make them feel better.
Thank you. And so today, Emer, you're going to walk us through an at-home wellness massage. So lymphatic drainage routine using your Elemis Pro-Collagen Rose Facial Oil.
The Rose Facial Oil. Yeah, I know if any of you out there have come across Elemis over the years, then you know that our heart and our heritage very much is in oils and aromatherapy. We're the #1 leading luxury British skincare brand for over 30+ years. So facial oils are something that we do exceptionally well, and this is one of my absolute favorites, which is the rose, because rose is so good for calming, for soothing, for really helping to hydrate and plump up the skin. And we've married it together with lots of other anti-aging ingredients in here as well, which just add on the pluses to the amazing sensorial experience that we get when we use this every single day. So we are going to use this as our massage medium, as our beautiful texture to do a massage with today. And this is something that you could incorporate into your routine. I mean, you could do it every day if you wanted to, but it could definitely be that kind of me moment, the self-time, the self-care moments that you might take maybe once or twice a week. And you can give it as little time or as lengthy an amount of time as you want. You can just keep repeating the movements that I'm going to show you multiple times. And it's so nice just to really pamper yourself. But also the benefits are massive in regards to really helping to detoxify the skin, improve any stagnation that we might have with fluid or water retention within the face. It's not just, you know, the puffy ankles and the bloated stomachs that we get, right, with water retention. We can hold it in our face as well. So it's helping to improve the contours as well, you know, help get more of a chiseled jawline, you know, sculpted, structured cheeks, and just help to lift everything up. And beyond all of that, we're going to put lots of microcirculation back into the skin, which means we're going to get a lovely rush of healthy blood to the surface, which in itself is exceptionally good for nourishing and nurturing the skin, but also helping to eliminate impurities. So you're going to come along the journey with me today, isn't that right? And you've got your bottle of rose oil too.
I do. So is it true that one lucky winner from our chat today will receive one? And
yes.
All purchase proceeds during Breast Cancer Awareness Month
will
benefit Look and Feel Better as well. So the amazing, just gorgeous, it's so cute. Yes, I do have one. Rose facial oil.
Does it smell amazing? Yes.
Yes,
and
take it away,
also have a discount code as well for you for 15% off. So stay here, stay tuned. We'll make sure we let you know about that before we finish up today's live, so you can go straight ahead and shop with a 15% discount off the Rose Facial Oil for the next 24 hours. So stay tuned for that code as well. So we're going to get started. Obviously, a fresh face is the best to have when you are doing your facial massage. So do your beautiful cleanse. Behind me here, I've just slotted up some of our other rose products within our Elemis line as well. We do have the fabulous Rose Cleansing Balm, which is another great product for soothing and calming the skin. And our cleansing balms are just absolutely, they are the bomb when it comes to taking all your makeup off. So do start with a clean skin. So your rose facial oil, now normally when you use this in your routine, you'd usually use anywhere from 2 to 4 droplets of it in the morning time or in the evening time. And you'd always slot your facial oil into your routine after you've done your cleansing and toning and before you go on to do your facial moisturizer. But you could actually add a few drops of this into your existing moisturizer if you wanted to just kind of turn up that dial a little bit, particularly coming into the cooler, colder winter months. You could add a few droplets into your foundation, mix it together before you apply it, or you could just take a little bit of it and kind of put it onto the touch highlight points of your face even after you've done your full skincare and makeup routine, and just get that nice kind of highlighted, glowy, dewy look. So loads of ways that we can incorporate this into your routine. Now, as we're doing the facial massage, we can be a little bit more generous in the quantity that we need. And it's so important that when you are massaging your face, that you give yourself plenty of slip with your texture that you're using, so that we're never dragging the skin in any way. So I'm going to take maybe 5 or 6 drops of this into the palm of my hand. And I'm just going to apply it all over my skin. But before I apply it, I'm going to cocoon my hands over my face and take a couple of big, deep breaths in and out. First of all, I want to get that amazing smell of the rose olea extract, 17 varieties of organic English roses in here. But also, I just want to calm my body, calm my mind, and drop my shoulders before we start. And once you've taken a couple of nice deep breaths, you can just massage this all over your face. We want to put some onto our neck area as well. And with that, it is just an application. So there's nothing particular that I'm doing here, just applying it all over. If you feel that your skin is absolutely drinking this in, you know, if you're as dry as the Sahara Desert, then I would say go and get some more and just kind of pat it in maybe where you've got the drier areas of your face as well. Okay. Now, when you are using this at home as your daily facial oil, don't forget to treat your neck and your décolleté with it, and beautiful to put it onto like the backs of your hands, any texture that you might have remaining as well. So the first of our moves, we're really going to focus on some of the movements to help lymphatic drainage. This is really good, as I said, for flushing out any impurities, toxins, helping to release water retention in the skin and in the face and neck area. So we've got various lymph nodes around our face, but predominantly a lot of these are concentrated. We've got the maximum amount of them around kind of the back of the ear, underneath the jawline, down the side of the neck, and then right down into and kind of behind the clavicle bone as well. So whenever you're doing any kind of massage, keep in mind that you want to kind of drain outwards and downwards into those areas when you are doing lymphatic drainage. And that will just help to kind of flush whatever you're aiming to move away and out of the body faster. So we're going to start just from the side of the jawline, side of the ear with our fingers. Just use flat palms of fingers And with a nice firm pressure, you're just going to kind of slide and slice your way down to the clavicle. And once you get to the clavicle, just a few little pressure points, like a pulsing action along that clavicle. I like to alternate my hands as well, turn to the other side and repeat on the other side. So it's a drainage, sliding motion down from the jawline to your collarbone, and then a couple of little kind of pulsing points along there. So here we're just kind of activating the lymphatic nodes and helping to instigate that drainage there. Now, as I said at the start, you can do as little or as many of these as you want to and as you have time to do so. So after we've done some movements on the neck, we're going to focus on this jawline area. Now, this is beyond just the lymphatic drainage. This is also a really key area to work on when it comes to anti-aging and firming and lifting, and who doesn't want a little bit of that in their lives and in their routines. So we're going to use our knuckles. So I want you to take like a peace sign with your fingers and then bend them almost like bunny or rabbit ears. And you're going to turn your hand so that your knuckle is above your chin and below your chin. So this is quite a nice, firm and strong motion that we've got going on here. And with that nice firmness, you're going to chisel and drain, keeping the jawline between your two knuckles all the way back up to your ear. And you can just repeat that whole motion multiple times. And you can feel very often some little pops underneath your jawline where you might have a little bit of stagnation, a little bit of fluid, a little bit of congestion. And that's absolutely fine. Usually you feel that kind of loosen as you go. So we're working along that jawline on one side. And I'm sure, Yota, can you feel your skin, even with just one or two movements, underneath your fingers and your knuckles, it's warming up considerably, right?
It is warming and it feels so good, Emer. Oh my gosh.
This is a great one. If you're somebody who gets a lot of jawline tension, yes. I'm somebody who I kind of grind my teeth and I get a lot of it back here. So we're going to swap to the other side. So remember, it's a peace sign, then bend your fingers like bunny rabbit ears. You're going to turn so that one knuckle is above the chin, one knuckle is below the jawline, and you're going to carve your way. Now, you be the decider of the pressure here, whatever is comfortable for you as well. Sometimes when you are somebody who holds a lot of tension in that area, it can be a little bit painful, particularly back here where that tension is. So just be mindful of what is right for you. And as you maybe use these techniques every week or every couple of days, however you want to slot it into your routine, you can adjust and strengthen your pressure as you become used to it as well, and as your body starts to release that tension. Doesn't that feel so good?
Yes, thank you.
So good. Now, can we give a little step up if somebody wants to? So we can do one and then we could follow with the other. So we could actually alternate them alongside. Double the action. We love it.
This is great.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
And the same on the other side. So this is almost like a crisscross. So you could do one hand or you can alternate them and do both. Okay, so that's really great for that jawline area. I'm sure you can feel it. I definitely can, just in that area itself where I've started to release some of that tension from clenching my jaws. I also talk too much, Yota. It's another one of my occupational hazards.
It is. It really is.
Okay, so the next movement, we are going to take our knuckles. And by the way, I've removed like my jewelry off my fingers as well, my wedding rings and stuff, because I definitely find that when you are massaging your face, one thing you don't want to be doing is dragging and pulling at it, obviously. So we've used the beautiful oil texture to give us that nice slip. But just be mindful as well of your nails, if they're sharp, or any jewelry that you might have in your hand, because we don't want to scratch your beautiful faces. So we're going to take almost like fists, okay? And we're going to put those right in underneath the cheekbones. And then we're going to slide up onto the flats of the knuckles. So just go from here up. So you get right in underneath the cheekbones. Right. Now we're going to do a wiggle and a slide as we come back up towards the ears. Now again,
gosh.
Phenomenal when your cheeks are tense and you've got a lot of tension in that jawline mandible area. And then come back in again. So you could do the same thing. This on the cheeks, slide up. The reason we slide up is look how much we get in underneath those cheekbones. So now we can really get in under there and we work that right back up to the lymph nodes of the ear.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Everybody should be doing this.
And we do another time. So 3 is usually the magic number when it comes to massage. So what we see are those gorgeous, juicy hamster cheeks as we do this. And you can see how pink and flush the skin is. So that's a lovely erythema. It's a blood surge to the skin, bringing lots of nutrients and oxygen up to the skin and to the complexion as well. So now the next movement is the eye area. And I know so many of us struggle with puffiness, dark circles, tiredness in the eye area. Obviously, I'm going to guide you to some of our amazing Elemis skincare products dedicated for the eye as well to help to combat all that. But do that in conjunction with some nice drainage movements on the eye, and it really does pay off dividends. So I'm going to get you to use your ring and middle fingers this time, these two. Place them on your temples, and we're just going to pause and hold here for a moment. And when you have got just that moment passed, take a couple of deep breaths. Start to turn and circle your fingers on the temples. Now, you'll know you're on the right spot because the temple is an indentation that you can feel. There's like a little groove, a little cavity there at the side of the head, at the base of the eyebrow and at the side of the eyes. It's a great spot for working any tension. Again, if you're somebody who suffers from headaches, some migraines, or just to release some of that pressure and strain from the head, the forehead, and the eyes, it's beautiful to circle this area. So after you've done that a couple of times, keep those fingers there, lift one of your hands off for me, and cross over to meet the other fingers. Now, with the pads of your fingers, we're going to slide under your eye, drain in towards the corner of your nose, and give a nice little pressure point in there. Feels so good.
Amazing.
Now cross over and firmly slide your way along the eyebrow back to the temple on the opposite side. And we're going to do the same thing, but now with the other hand. So cross your fingers over to meet. You're going to firmly slide the pads of your fingers. So we're never using our nails, the soft padded part of our fingers. In, do a nice little pressure at the corner of the nose and the eye socket. Hold that because it feels amazing. And then drain along the brow back to the temple on the other side. And we're going to repeat that a couple of times. 3 again is the magic number. Cross over to meet the other fingers, slide under the eye, pressure at the corner of the nose and the eye socket, drain over the brow down to the temple on the other side, and then cross over to repeat with the other hand. So we're just alternating. We kind of call this like a figure of 8. It's almost like you're drawing a pair of glasses around the shape of your eye contour. Beautiful movement to do. So we're really helping the under, but also the over eye area, getting that nice drainage motion. Okay, and then the next movement we're going to do is concentrating on this forehead area. We hold so much of our stress and tension up here, so we want to really start to alleviate that. So put your fingertips onto your eyebrows, do a nice pad of finger pressure. You're going to slide up a fraction and then drain down to the temples. Going to just lightly scoop in, come up. This time we're going up to the middle of the forehead and drain out and down, scoop in, and this time we're coming right up to the top of the forehead, fingertips draining along the hairline down to the temples. And we'll do that again another couple of times. So scooping in over the eyebrows for the first line of drainage, really nice and firm here with the pads of your fingers. Scoop in, come up, and we're working out from the center of the forehead, along the middle of the forehead to the temples. Scoop in and up, and we're working along the hairline, on the top of the forehead, back down to the temples. And one more time for good luck. Right in, and you can feel how much tension is being released as you do this. It's phenomenal how much tension we do hold, not just in our forehead, but equally in your scalp as well. So all of this massage just helps to loosen everything up and relax everything down. And we'll finish with a couple of little circles on the temple. And again, just be mindful of what I said at the start in regards to where the most of our lymph nodes are. We'll drain down towards the ears, a little pressure circle point behind the back of the ear, and then drain down to the base of the neck, on the top of the collarbone, and you can do your little kind of pressures, little pulses along there to finish. And that's it.
That's it. We need you. Everyone needs an Emer at home. That was unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
You know, they're movements that are so easy to do. You could just pick one of those if you had a few moments in a day. You could do one of each of them quickly as you're putting on your facial oil in the morning, or you could just really take time, you know, set the scene, set the mood, and just enjoy that. And you reap the benefits of it. I can feel my face feels so warm and, you know, glowy
and just less tense.
And less tense. And what we've done as well is we have taken all of the fabulous ingredients in here. So this is an amazing blend of marine algae. We've got our hero Padina pavonica seaweed, Limonera digitata in here. So we're packing the skin with powerful anti-aging ingredients. And then we've got rose hip, we've got a little bit of geranium, you've got beautiful jojoba oil in there as well, and the sweet almond oil and coconut oil. But then the star of the show, really, as the name suggests, is the rose. So there are 17 varieties of organic English roses that have been specially selected. We work very closely with the Rose Farm, an award-winning organic rose farm back in the UK. And all the roses are hand-picked in the morning time. They're laid and dried beautifully, and then they're soaked in safflower oil to create our exquisite Rosalia extract. So know that you are getting the finest, the most decadent, the most exquisite ingredients as you are using this product as well.
It really is such a treat, and such a little bit went such a long way, even though my skin is on the drier side.
Yeah.
You mentioned,
and I love that it's not greasy in any way, right?
No,
it's completely soaked into the skin, and it's almost like a dry oil texture, I always say, in this consistency. There's nothing greasy about it. I love it.
Emer, 2 questions for you, please.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, we have a question by somebody who asked, is it safe for sensitive skin?
Yes. Okay. Actually, the rose is probably the way I'd always steer you to go if your skin is sensitive. So the rose facial oil is perfect because rose is naturally very calming and very soothing for the skin. But also just be confident in regards to Elemis and the way we formulate all of our products in such a skin kind, skin friendly, and skin compatible way.
Oh, wonderful. And then you mentioned the scalp, which is a big thing for me too.
Yes.
Is this something that you can, especially with hair loss too, would you be able to?
Do you know what? I don't know. I've never tried this on the scalp. We do have a product called Frangipani Mono Oil. Now it reads as a body oil, but it absolutely is a top to toe oil. That is what I personally use on my scalp and on my hair as well all the time. And I've got a lot of it going on here. And that is my go-to product. And yeah, I know it's the stimulation, it's the massage as well that really helps, but also to keep the skin in such good condition is super important, you know, obviously while you're undergoing treatment, but beyond that as well. Absolutely. We do have another oil called Japanese camellia oil, Yota, and that's one that, you know, in my past and history, I am a skincare expert, yes, but I'm a facialist and a massage therapist, and I've treated people all over the world for 23 years. So I have met lots of people undergoing treatment. So Japanese camellia oil is always like my go-to product. when it comes to the skin being really dry. There are no essential oils in there. It's just a beautiful blend of Japanese camellia oil and sweet almond oil. So it's super caring and nurturing. It's even a product that we use for our pregnant ladies to do the massage with on them. So you know if it's safe for pregnancy and babies, then it's safe when you're undergoing treatments as well.
Okay, thank you. So for someone starting out with an oil, would you
Yes.
recommend this one as a starter?
I would. I absolutely
simple.
would. And then do you know what? You're going to become addicted to the
Yes.
Elemis facial oil. So then you can dive a little bit deeper into the offering. We've got another gorgeous one called Superfood Facial Oil, and we've another marine oil as well. And then we've got our Skin Bliss capsules, which is another absolute favorite of mine. So lots of things to discover in the world of Elemis facial oils.
Yes, and we can't thank you enough for the support that you've given to us as Look Good, Feel Better.
Oh, it's
All
our
of this was
pleasure.
wonderful. Your simple hand can do, I can't believe those movements that you gave me, and then the slip and the very mild light fragrance, and it's just, my skin feels great. I'm not just saying this, I'm just telling everyone right now, I'm really impressed and very excited that I get one of these, so thank you. And today somebody gets one. So with Look Good, Feel Better and our support, we just want to let everybody know, you know, anyone can support. We thank Elemis for their support, but people may ask, well, how can you best support Look Good, Feel Better? Following us on social media, of course, is one. Referring someone you know to our workshops, or directly to lookgoodfeelbetter.org. Support our partners like Elemis today, who donates, you know, proceed of the purchase of today's rose facial oil to us. You could text LGFB to 44321 to donate directly, or you can also donate directly from the website. So every little bit helps. It helps us reach more people battling cancer. Even one makes a difference, but together we can really transform a lot of lives. So we want to thank you, Emer, for your time today and your knowledge.
Thank you for all the work and the efforts that you do. It is phenomenal. And we want to thank you as well at home when you're shopping today. So we are going to give you 15% off the purchase of the Rose Facial Oil. So when you go to elemis.com at checkout, you will see an area there that you can slot in your little discount code, and it is LGFB. So that's 15% off the Rose Facial Oil for the next 24 hours. So happy shopping.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. Thank you for your support of Look Good, Feel Better and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. To you and the Elemis team, we thank everyone for joining today, and stay tuned for more.
Take care. Thanks so
much.
much.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.